Welcome back to another interview at the Game Expo Dubai, day 1. I'm Adel, the host of this channel, and today I'm going to be interviewing Alfredo from Readygg. Love the name, but tell us a little bit about yourself and your company.
Yeah, of course. First the company, of course. Readygg is a company that has been making tools for developers for many years. And the last 3 years we have been involved in doing a full Web3 SDK. So basically our mission is to make life very easy for developers to go into Web3, to add Web3 features to their games. And also adding stuff like NFTs, full wallets, and everything related to Web3. UGC, monetization, streams, all of that is done thanks to our SDK.
Interesting. And coming back to the name, because it's the first thing that attracted me about coming to your booth, Readygg. Do you know the history behind this name? How did it come about?
Yeah, actually, originally the company is Ready Makers that has been like 8 years making tools for developers. So 3 years ago, the company tried to check, maybe 4 years ago now, to check how their tools would work into Web3. They saw there were no Web3 tools for developers, so we started creating these kind of tools, and we call it Ready Games Network. But because of our domain name is ready.gg, everybody, our partners, our competitors, everybody was talking about Readygg. So just 1 year and a half ago, we rebranded to say, everybody is calling us Readygg. Let's call it Readygg because it's a very nice name. So yeah, that's the history behind it.
And GG doesn't stand for anything, does it?
GG is this domain name, that everybody uses, and GG actually stands for good game. Everything that everybody says after they just win a game in League of Legends, or
what if you lose a game?
It's BG, bad game.
Fantastic.
But if you lose a game, it's never because of you. It's because of the rest of the people. Either because they are toxic, or because of the other team is. But never the other team is better than you. That never happens.
Understood. No, that's a good way of thinking of it. So, coming back to Readygg, tell us a bit about how you are monetizing at the moment.
We have a very straightforward monetization, let's say, business model. Like we work in a revenue share basis with developers, so we just get a small revenue share from their NFT sales. As our mission is, and this is our mission right now, actually it's a mission that we have a mandate from our investors that we are trying to onboard as many people as possible into Web3. So what we are doing is, we have a very, very low revenue share right now. It's like only a 4%. And it's a classical business model for game developers too. So this is what we are doing. And we do this cheap because, as I said, we want every single gaming studio that wants to test Web3 to test it with us. And they can test it for free. At any time, we provide full support for them in the technical side, in the game design side as well. And all of this for this very little revenue share. So if they win, we win. If they don't win, we don't. So that's the mission.
That's a good way. That's a good way. Like, it's fair, And when you say revenue share, the way that you work is you build games. Do you build games for the developers? Are you a developing company?
Let's say in our way. We help developers to build the games. So we can help them to advise them on how to add Web3 features to their games, how to create new monetization streams, new monetization revenue streams. Also, we help them on advice on how to create the best way of creating a in-game market, how to attract users to go into Web3, but without all the big challenges that users have into Web3, which is having to have a Web3 wallet and all that. We avoid all of that with just implementing Web2 workflows.
Understood. That's really cool. So when you say you help them, you're like Web3 gaming consultants, would you say?
In a way, we consult that, but our strongest part is that we are a tech stack. So we are a full technology company. We provide a full SDK with plugins for Unity, for Unreal, for Godot Open API, for any other game engine or browser games, or full backend. Developers nowadays use several tools for making games, like many more than 10 years ago, for example. 10 years ago, manpower needed was probably 5 times more than today's to do a game nowadays. So what we are doing is that we provide these tools, we provide the tech support, but we mainly, like 99% of our work is technical, just technical support and SDK support to the game developers.
Got it. And as a SDK supporter, which is a software development kit provider, you help also with the payment gateway in terms of crypto, accepting crypto as payment?
Actually, we think that, of course, we have what is called off-ramp and on-ramp payments, providers for that. But what we're going to do is to actually keep the Web2 workflows for user acquisition and for payments. And this is very important because players, we have seen that out of the 3 billion players that there are in the world, gamers that are in the world, 3 billion, there is only a few million that are actually willing to use tokens for payments. So we don't want users and players to go through the struggle of going to having to set up an account on an exchange, having to go there buying tokens. No. We actually encourage developers to publish their games in Play Store, Apple Store, and people just use fiat payments. But we also can help them to do the token thing. So they can pay with tokens, but with the on-ramp and off-ramp services.
Got it. And just final question as well. Does play to earn actually work, or is it a scam?
I don't think it's actually a two options question. Play to earn as a model worked for a while. It works until the token is completely milked. Exactly. It works until the Ponzi scheme appears. I think, my opinion, or maybe our opinion in our vision, is that token must be part of the ecosystem as a utility token. But in-game, we have seen that it's very difficult to make it work. The more users there are, the more tokens there are, that there is more inflation. So it's very difficult that a token keeps the price. I don't think play to earn is actually the way to go. The way to go is play to own. UGC, we are seeing that the alpha generation and the Z generation, which are now all the kids that are around, they love creating stuff and sharing stuff. That is Roblox. You see in games, for example, there is this game, Geometry Dash, that is all about creating levels. Kids 10 years old spend more time, or spend longer time, creating levels than playing the game. That is all about. That is the new web that is coming. That is done through UGC, user-generated content, and monetizing that content. That's one part. The other part is play to own. Play to own has been around for 20 years probably. Like every single MMORPG free-to-play has been a way of making a living for so many players around the world. And now with blockchain, there is a way to validate that every single item is real, that players are not being scammed. And this is also one of the ways to make Web3 work. So it's player ownership, is also reputational capital, meaning that everything that players do in the game is stored into the blockchain and can be used in other games. And of course the UGC part. But there are many more features that are coming. But as I said, we are a technology company. The real magic here is done by the game developers. They are the ones who always innovate, who create new game modes, new stuff. This is what we provide technology for.
Thank you.
To create it.
Thank you, Alfredo. I really appreciate your view. It's good to hear from the industry experts. So now we have your record straight set about whether it's a scam or not, and you gave a good balanced answer.
Yeah.
Just final, if people want to find out more about your game or your services as an SDK provider, what's the best way the audience can find out?
Yeah, just go to our website, readygg,
okay,
and there is a contact us button there. Just press that, or even, look for me in LinkedIn, Alfredo Barcena. I'm there and always open to people to add me to their account, and I will send them all the information. I will start supporting them there right away.
Excellent. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you for your time. Thank you for coming to our booth to see us and to visit us. And please visit readygg and join us.
Excellent. My pleasure. Thank you so much for watching. We'll leave all the links in the description below, so do check out their website. You do not want to miss out. Thank you once again, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.